What is up guys, today's another bake day. We're making sticky buns today. So what is sticky buns? It is upside down cinnamon rolls with caramel and walnuts or pecans, which happens to be a lot tastier than normal cinnamon rolls. The key ingredients of the sticky buns is of course caramel. That's what we're going to make first. Combine 200 grams of sugar, 4 tablespoons of water in a pot. Bring it to boil until sugar is all melted. When it has yellowish to brownish color, add 100 grams of unsalted butter. Once butter is melted, add 100 grams of heavy cream and keep stirring. After a couple of minutes, turn up the heat. Alright, since we are making salted caramel, add about 1 teaspoon or 1.5 teaspoon of salt. It is optional. I'm going to say it one more time. It is optional. If you want your caramel to be extra fancy, wear a white t-shirt, put your round sunglasses on, grab some salt, arms up, and generously sprinkle salt on the entire table. I mean caramel. Alright, once finished with impersonating very outdated Saltbae, let the caramel cool down and it is time to make the sweet dough. Combine 500 grams of bread flour, 280 grams of milk, 1 egg, 10 grams of instant dry yeast, 50 grams sugar, 7 grams salt, and 50 grams unsalted butter. By now, we should know what to do. Mix everything and knead it for 5 minutes. Gluten doesn't need to be fully developed for this recipe, so it is totally doable with hands. If you're using a stand mixer, knead it for 5 minutes as well. But if you're kneading with your hands, stretch and fold, as we discussed before, is the best technique we can use. Sprinkle some flour on a bowl or any big container, put the dough in and let it rise for 1 hour to 2 hours. Time is relative, so try to do it by volume. If it is at least tripled in volume, take it out and roll it out using a rolling pin. Don't forget to prepare the bench flour because we're going to need them. Again, sprinkle flour on the work surface so it doesn't stick. Roll it into a rectangle approximately 16 inches by 13 inches. Just kidding, I just came up with that number. Just roll it out until it looks about right. When that's done, melt 3 tablespoons of butter, spread it on the dough, and sprinkle cinnamon sugar, which is 50 grams of sugar, and 2 teaspoons of ground cinnamon. Roll the dough up. Close the seam tightly with the seam side down, cut into anywhere between 9 pieces to 16 pieces. It depends on what kind of pan we use. In my case, I used 12 by 12 square pan. I meant to cut it into 9 pieces, but somehow I just finished with 10 or 11, which is okay. Line a parchment paper on a baking pan, add 1.5 cup of walnuts or pecans, and then coat the bottom of the pan with the salted caramel we made earlier. Lay the sticky buns, cover with plastic wrap, and let it rise for 30 minutes or until it has risen about 1.5 times in volume. Bake the sticky buns for 30 to 35 minutes at 350 degrees. Once it is out of the oven, place a dish or cutting board on top of the buns and flip it over. Remove the parchment paper and eat it right away. If you're eating it the next day, pop it in the microwave for 10-15 seconds and it's going to be moist again. Alright, I think that's it for today. I think you should really make this for any kind of potluck. You'll be a superstar. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.